there, Gemini. How are you doing? Love and blessings to you on this beautiful November day. My name is Fairlight, and welcome to my Airy Fairy Tarot channel. So I guess we'll just dig right in. This message is for Geminis. Anybody who identifies as a Gemini, whether it's your sun, your rising, your moon, if you have a lot of heavy Gemini energy, or people just tell you you act a lot like a Gemini, whatever, all these placements in Gemini, whatever it is, if you're just drawn to this reading, then I intend that this is for you. And so, like I like to say in my videos, you know, time isn't as linear as they make it out to be. So we are in this time and space of now, you and I. So I invite you to take a deep breath, take a few deep breaths. You can send your breath and your intention to me. Hold your hands to the screen if you'd like to. Seriously, send your energy. Send it to the reading, to the cards, to me. I've already saged and used Palo Santo. I'll light it again. And I intend that I receive the divine messages that are intended for you. I cleanse my throat chakra so that I speak only the truth and exactly the message you need to hear. Here, I'll cleanse your throat chakra too so that you can align with whatever changes may be taking place. Right now the energy feels like a big one of change. And I started my last video, which was the Sagittarius video, with this card. And I wasn't going to read it for you, but it keeps looking at me. So it just seems to be the energy of the day for whoever needs to be read for. And it's from the Ladies of the Pleiades Oracle deck. The name of the card is Courage. You are stronger than you think. If you have given the situation, whatever you're in, adequate consideration, and have come out of that process with a resolve to move forward, then trust that your courage will see you through, whatever it is. Sometimes the best things you can do for yourself are also the most difficult. But the rewards of growth or wisdom or peace are worth the trying journey. The universe has led you to the door. Open it and step through. You have drawn this card perhaps because you need support in approaching new and challenging efforts that you are undertaking. Or maybe you are facing a difficult decision. Consider that this Courage card is a message from the Ladies of the Pleiades to aid you in having faith in your decision-making abilities. And I just feel like compelled to say that I'm doing this reading right now in a gutted out house. I watched a little bit of the last video. You can see in the reflection on the window that the walls are chopped up 4 feet. You can see just the skeleton of the house. Thank you, Hurricane Florence. La la la, but I do feel like it was a blessing. Wasn't an easy situation, and it hasn't been, but it's brought us to making some choices that we may not have made. At least my partner and I may not have made these choices together. And so wherever you're at, let this be a mirror for your situation. If you've been facing some difficult challenges, you're gutted down to the core, nothing else can be purged out of you. And then I invite you to take a deep breath and say this affirmation out loud with me if you feel like it. I am bold. I am courageous. I believe in myself. So be it, and so it is. Blessed be, baby. All right, let's get into the reading. So, what message do you have for Gemini? What message does Gemini most need to receive right now? I send love to all my Geminis. I just have a deep fondness for Geminis. Some of my deepest best friends have been Geminis. My heart has been broken by those same Geminis, but I love them anyway. And the new Geminis that come into my life, and all of you, gosh, man. Nina is a Gemini. I've got so many Geminis. My guitar player, Joe King, forever was a Gemini. Mention a sister that I sadly am not speaking to, Miss Renee, who will always be one of the greatest loves of my life. All right, it looks like you've got a wish. This card, I looked down twice and I saw it. This is the wish fulfillment card. So you've got something great coming to you. So don't be afraid to take it. A Chariot card, you've got this. You've got full control of this situation. It may try to pull you in different directions, but you can rein it in. So, wow, what a beautiful way to start your reading. You are courageous. Way to be courageous, Gemini. So what is the message you have for our beautiful Gemini? What message do you have? Oh, and I've also got to mention my new mystical sister, Gabby, who is also a Gemini. And Gabby is a Gemini. My goodness, I just attract Geminis like crazy. I'm their other twin sometimes. All right, Gemini. Even my own Freddie Bear has a Gemini moon. What message is for Geminis? What message is for Geminis? What message do you have for our beautiful... Oh, I feel your energy coming through. Gemini. The cards talk to my head and to my throat. I just gotta listen till they say, right there. It's like scratching an itch. Right there. All right, these two cards want to start the reading. Okay, well, without looking at anything else yet, it looks like you may be considering being single, and while all that courage and go for it and blah, 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 these two are in reverse. So it looks like you will avoid a major heartache if you can work through that urge to be single and just stick it through. I guess sometimes that is the harder thing, is to stick it out with a difficult partner. I know, because I have tried to stick it out with difficult partners. Yeah, it looks like you've got new energy coming in. If you hang in there and keep your love for this person, wow, this is totally counter to... Okay, well, one of you knows who's coming to mind that I've done a reading for recently. Yeah, it looks like if you stick with this person, you will avoid a heartache, and there's new, like, intense, passionate energy coming in for y'all. But let me see if I'm reading that right. Yeah, let me see. Because I could be misspeaking, but... Yeah, but those two cards together, that's okay. What further message do you have? Yeah, looks like you've really had to fight to stay on top. You've been through a lot. So you've had a lot of sleepless nights. Okay, I want to make sure. Cards, am I reading this right? Are you saying for them to stay in the partnership? So what if Geminis stay in this partnership? Gemini staying in their partnership, assuming this is about a partnership issue. What if Gemini stays in the partnership? What if Gemini stays in their partnership, or whatever the situation is? What if they stay with their situation? Well, that came out sideways. Knight of Pentacles. I guess we'll keep it upright. So it looks like some sort of new energy, new project, new prosperity, because Pentacles are money, earthiness, groundedness. I see the land is really calling like this wave, a gentle wave. So, okay, now what if Gemini were to leave this partnership or situation? What if Gemini were to leave this partnership or situation? What message do you have? My Geminis. Always being split in two, you know. I can relate. I don't even have any Gemini energy, and boy do I act like a Gemini sometimes. All right, so what if Gemini leaves? It's never easy. What the heck does that mean, cards? Well, that is really confusing. So you've got the World, so that looks like that would be better if you leave the situation. And then you've got a new partnership coming in, but it's going to throw you out of your stardom feeling. Okay, well, I'm completely confused. Well, maybe this is just setting a foundation of why you feel so confused right now. Okay. So you really love this person. You really love this person. So, this is a hard one, Gemini. I guess I'm getting more out of it now that I'm looking at these cards. If you avoid the heartache and stay in the relationship, you're kind of losing yourself. And if you do leave, you'll get a strength that's going to lead to a new passion. If you hold tight, though, you know, you may avoid a major heartbreak. But there's a, wow, but you might lose an opportunity to achieve a dream that you've always wanted. But in that, in the partnership, it looks like you could gain the world. Wow, I don't even have any advice for you. That's a really, I guess, head or heart decision kind of thing, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it looks like you've got an offer coming towards you to be single that would give you strength again and a new project. Oh my gravy. I almost want to start over. This is a hard read, but you know what? I'm going to work through this. Because if this is what you're faced with right now, I mean, it's kind of a mess about, talk about being split in two. All right. And then this courage card just confuses things all the more because it looks like it's going to take courage to go in either direction. Either one is a brand new start in a way. Either decision is a brand new start. All right, now that ridiculous silly noise. So like I said, I'm reading in a gutted out house, and so we're living in a camper on the side of the house. And every time someone in my family, either my kids or my partner Freddie, uses the water, it makes that noise. But I noticed when it happened in another reading, in the Scorpio reading, it was like right at a pertinent moment. So let that be a whale song or something, I don't know, a sucking away of the confusion. You know what, and I'm going to burn some sage because that's a hard thing. I'm so sorry, Gemini. I know when I lean over, it's like not the most flattering angles of my face, but you know what? Sometimes there's beauty in awkwardness and non-perfection. And I love my teeth, so whatever. Love and blessings to all of us. Love and blessings to the beauty of our imperfections. All right. Man, that Four of Pentacles. I hate that clinging energy. All right, we're going to set you aside. Beautiful cards. Actually, let's sage this situation. I don't want to like be too dogmatic and push my ways on anybody, but I invite you to call on your own guides. Right now, I'm just going to call in. I called them in before the reading, but it's always nice to bring in more energy. So I call to the divine love and light higher selves of our beautiful Geminis who are hearing this message right now. I call in clarity, I call in perspective, I call in divine guidance. I call in my own beloved higher self to help me receive the messages and to translate them accurately so that I can give the greatest message and, you know, help with that clarity. Let's clear away all the confusion. Let's clear away all this confusion. What is going to serve us best, or what is going to be the greatest clarity? Because obviously, if it's that big of a split, then some Geminis need to make, you know, the relationship decision, and some Geminis need to make the single decision. And I'm just hoping to, I'm intending to bring clarity, whoever hears this, that it'll shed light on your personal situation and you'll know which one to choose. So how about if I do it this way? This first reading, I'll do 2 readings. One for the Geminis that choose to stay, and then one for the Geminis that choose to go. And then whichever one resonates most with you, then hopefully you'll have received the clarity. La la la. All right, I bless these cards. I ask the angels of light, love, and clarity to come in and bless it all. And I take my divine, beautiful sword of light. I love my selenite one. La la la, bless the cards. Geminis who want to stay partnered. I didn't expect this to be a relationship reading, but for the Geminis who choose to stay partnered, what message do you have for the Geminis who choose to stay partnered? What guidance, what message, what clarity can you give for the Geminis who choose to stay partnered in this difficult decision, this fork in the road? Now some major 9s. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we'll address that in a minute. So, if you stay, you've got the King of Spheres, King of Pentacles. He is very grounded, very abundant. You'll stay in a very comfortable situation with a strong, grounded person. This is a soulmate. You've got like a deep past with this person, either in this present life or in, you know, other lives, whatever. They're not going to let go of you. You know, you've got that. You've got that. You can count on them to stay with you. It looks like whatever you've been going through, it's given you some personal space. Maybe out of anger, you got some personal space, but you've got some illumination around it. Or maybe you need to take some personal space, just back away, and you'll get some illumination about it. And you won't want to be single. And the 2 9s, you've got this 9 of spheres or pentacles, but it's in the reverse. So that's like, you won't want to be single upon further reflection, and you will be victorious. This is 9 of Wands. And it'll be the end of the situation. Whatever you've been fighting about, whatever the struggle has been, you're going to move through it. You're going to get through it, and you will come out victorious. However, then you've got this 8 of Swords. So you're like in a mental cage, but I'm guessing that's what has led up to this. And some sort of brokenheartedness. So I'm guessing this partner, though grounded, has broken your heart somehow. It looks like some dark secrets came out, either about you or about your partner, and it's turned your world upside down, and not in a good way. And I'm so sorry that you've been through this. And yeah, you've wanted to leave. You've wanted to go away and take your money and go. But in the end, it looks like this is, sorry with all of that noise. This is a solid institution, though. You guys can make it through. If you want it to work, and if this resonates with you, if you feel like it's over, you know, if you feel like, well, okay, and that's part of it too. I see what the cards are saying. If you feel like without this person, you're going to be broke and your life is going to become a fucking shambles, excuse my language, but if you feel like your life is going to become shit without this person, you will get through this heartache. You will get through it, and you're going to have a good, abundant life. And this is a solid marriage if you're married. This is a solid thing. So those sleepless nights, the worries and all that, it looks like all the secrets have come out. And this is that moon card that looks so scary. You know, like in the other decks, the moon is just like, oh, you know, reflection and revelation. This is like deep, dark secrets have come out, man. But it looks like it's past. You're going to move through this for those who this resonates with. All right. So, I guess just ask your heart about that. And yeah, I just kind of flipped it open. Solid marriage, solid institution kind of thing. This is a good thing. Oops. I'm just going to take those cards out. All right. Now, for my Geminis who it is the right thing for them to chase their dreams, to be single, for those who know that they won't lose any abundance from losing this partnership, for those who know that that their partner is not the king of spheres, for those who know that their partner is not that grounded, abundant, you know, strong partnership person, for those who know that that's not who that is, for ours who it would better serve to go and be single, what advice do you have for our Geminis? That sound is hilarious. Oh yeah, right away. 10 of Wands reversed. You will be relieved of a great burden if you let this go. I'm so sorry for that noise. Then you've got the King of Wands. So I don't know if this is somebody else coming in or if this is you. Like you are going to, oh, I feel like this is you. I feel it in my throat. Like it's either you or somebody is going to come along, not necessarily romantically, but somebody is going to ignite your fire. It could be a passionate thing, but it's a very strong, passionate energy, exciting, and oh, you're going to get lit up. But be careful of being disillusioned, having too many, like once you get away, you might have way too many options coming in at you, which often happens because nature abhors a vacuum. What else for our Geminis who would benefit from being single? It looks like you may have a benefactor coming in. Queen of Swords, that's your card. You will be on top of things. You will own your shit, baby. Strong and taking no shit, you know? And it looks like you need to take no shit. For those of you that need to end the partnership, I would even say that this distraction card is that old energy, that partner trying to disillusion you. You know, if they don't know what they're doing with themselves, if they're just bringing you down, if they're just making promises that they have no way of keeping, they don't have a solid plan, then death, let it go. They don't serve you. And this is a good, solid, strong death, because I love this death card. It's kind of the shape of a heart, and if you look within, there's this whole new rebirth. There's all these baby angels that are being reborn inside that death. It's a sweet release. It's a sweet release. Maybe they don't think it is, but right now, don't cling. Don't cling. If you let go, you are going to see the universe is very generous with you. You're going to see, and let their pouty asses go. You're not their mother. You're not their father. You're not their, you know, if you didn't give birth to them, you're not responsible for them. don't let them drag you down the drain. You know, I'm waiting for that noise to start. And if you get away quickly, I think you'll be ignited quickly. I don't know if I even, yeah, I mean, you're making this major choice. Don't choose the devil. Yeah, don't choose the devil. Yeah, leave their asses out in the cold. Yeah, leave quickly. Leave quickly, because they're going to try to pull you back. I don't know what more to say. I don't even want to pull any more cards. I think that, and then you'll get some rest, Four of Swords. Go into a deep rest. You might get depressed. Go into a deep rest and get your strength back. Get your courage back. Get your sense of self back. And once Geminis break free of this situation, once the Geminis break free of this situation, what is the end of this message? Once Geminis break free of this situation, what do they have to look forward to? What do they have to look forward to? The world, and you won't be waiting long. And this is a major, major cycle. The world on top of the Hanged Man reversed. You just go into your deep rest, feel your grief, and then own it, baby. You're at the end of the cycle. You're starting all over new again. I don't want to pull any more cards. They're not calling to me. I want to read this card to you again. I'll pull another card that applies to the partnered Geminis, but for you who are making a major breakaway. Oh wow, the geese are out there honking. Courage. You are stronger than you think. If you have given the situation adequate consideration and have come out of that process with the resolve to move forward, then trust that your courage will see you through. Sometimes the best things you can do for yourself are also the most difficult. But the rewards of growth or wisdom or peace are worth the trying journey. The universe has led you to the door. Open it and step through. So maybe the ones that are supposed to go into partnership or stay in partnership are the ones who are most afraid to lose themselves into it. And those who are supposed to become single are the ones who are most afraid to see who they are without that other person. So I guess I don't think I need to pull another Pleiadian card, but I'll finish reading this one. You have drawn this card, perhaps, because you need support in approaching new and challenging efforts that you are undertaking. Or maybe you are facing a difficult decision. Consider that this Courage card is a message from the Ladies of Pleiades to aid you in having faith in your decision-making abilities. So take a deep breath and repeat after me if you feel like it. I am bold. I am courageous. I believe in myself. Blessed be, and so it is. And so it is. I love you and I bless you, my beautiful Geminis. You got this. Peace and love, and see you next time.